Take a second to stop what you're doing and look at these pictures on your screen. Isn't that beautiful? Have you ever seen anything like it? Unique floral arrangements full of color and creativity. I even have one right beside me here on the set. But that's just the start of what you'll find next month at the Eastern Shore of Virginia House and Garden Tour. The Garden Club of the Eastern Shore's president, Wendy Walker, joins us today along with tour co-chairwoman Jenny Barker. Thank you both for being here this afternoon. You sent us some pictures, as we just saw, of some of the stunning things you can see on the tour, and you even brought in these flowers here. Give us an overview of the tour.
Okay, great. It's a one-day, very relaxing event created by 70 members who create these stunning flower arrangements for all of you. And just come and browse homes. We are part of Garden Club of Virginia's largest open house.
Wow.
So that's how it's billed, and the proceeds go for restoration projects in Virginia.
Now you're featuring 5 homes in the Onancock area. What makes these homes so special?
Well, each home actually is very different and unique. And aside from the 5 that we're showcasing in Onancock, we also have our perennial favorite, which we have been fortunate enough to have on the tour for over 60 years. So Air Hall is located in Sheridan, Virginia, and then the primary segment of the tour will be located in Onancock, which is this picturesque little village that was founded in 1680. And each of the 5 homes have something different to offer. One of them is a Sears and Roebuck kit house. 2 of them are colonial, well, one of them is a colonial home that was built in the 1740s. Another one is a perfect example of a federal home. And then, of course, we have the examples of the classic Victorian homes also on the garden. And it's more than just the homes, it's the gardens. And there are so many people involved, like Wendy just mentioned. Not only do we have 70 club members who have been planning all year long, but we have this amazing group of homeowners who have been preparing their gardens and their homes to welcome what we expect will be 1,500 guests.
Wow. And this is the perfect time of the year to do this, isn't it?
It's absolutely perfect. Everybody's gardens are in peak form, and our members gather flowers from these homes and their homes, and then we order a few. And I think the flower arrangements are the best part. I mean, that's one of my favorite parts in addition to the gardens. So
sure.
It's a very great thing to do with your mom or your sister or girls. And we see a lot more men coming now too.
Why not? Yeah. So what do you hope people take away from these home tours?
What we hope is you just have a relaxing day and know you're supporting a good cause, and you get ideas for your own home, for your garden. People are interested in the architecture, the flowers, the
history.
The history. We have a lot of historic homes on tour, and Onancock is a great little town. It's not very far away, and it's wonderful to explore. So you should also save some time for some shopping and some restaurants and that kind of a thing. So
and tell us again who benefits from the tour.
Well, the Garden Club of Virginia is our parent organization, and we are one of 35 clubs throughout the state of Virginia who put on a garden tour during this last week of April and May, or the first week of May. And so the benefits all proceed the restoration gardens throughout the state of Virginia, and we also give a considerable amount of money to fund state parks in Virginia.
That's wonderful.
So Monticello, Montpelier, Mount Vernon are recipients of these funds, and so it's places you like to take your own families, and so it is for a good cause.
All right. Tickets are still available?
Oh, yes, they are. They are available online through our website, which is easternshoregardentours.com, or you can go to the Virginia State Garden Club website, which is Virginia Garden Tours, or is it, no, it's virginiagardenweek.org.
Yeah.
So, sorry, yeah.
That's fine.
You can Google it and find us very easily, definitely. And I wanted to mention just a minute that this is a walking tour, and we hope and encourage people to wear tennis shoes. You can buy tickets ahead of time online or that day at the tour. We have 2 different central check-in locations. One of them is going to be at Carr Place in Onancock, and the other one will be at Air Hall, as I mentioned before.
All right. Well, let's go over the details of the event. It's happening on Saturday, May 4th from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. at various homes in Onancock, and it's going to happen rain or shine.
Yes, the first Saturday in May, and we do have shuttles available also for those who can't walk it.
All right, we'll have all that information, including how to get tickets, on our website, delmarvalife.com. Wendy Walker and Jenny Barker, thank you both for being here this afternoon, and hope for a sunny and beautiful weekend for your
Yes,
tours.
Yes,
thank you
you
so much.